Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Michael from the Honest Youth Pastor, back again with another video to help believers use biblical discernment in all aspects of life. Tonight, I wanted to just demonstrate that there are free resources out there. Oftentimes, I get DMs or we get emails or we get, ask in the comment section some of the resources that that we use whenever we do any number of particular things that we do with the channel or with the Instagram page. And there are 3 YouTube channels that I want to share with you. Maybe you know these, maybe you don't, but I think they are going to be incredibly helpful to you in regards to especially church history, manuscript dating, things like that I think that are very, very important for you to know about. So you may know these channels, you may not. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the first one. This one right here is by the name, a guy by the name of Gore. He is a Presbyterian. He taught high school church history, but he also does it for his class as well. Now, here's the thing. I know that automatically sounds like not that impressive, but you are going to find a wealth of stuff for Gore. So if you go to his playlist, you are going to find a ton of things. So let's just see. So you're going to have Gospel of John, Roots in American Constitution. Let's see. There's a few more that are just really, really good. He's got some on Mormonism. There's one on, philosophy and history of Christian thought. Like, the crazy thing is there is so much here. There's a playlist in here that literally takes you from the beginning of the Bible to the end, where he walks you through. And the cool thing about Gore's page is that he will take you and walk you alongside the Bible. One of the things that is really helpful about how he does these videos is, one, they're understandable. Again, he was a high school Christian history teacher, so it's not like really high, big words or anything. It is very understandable, and he walks you alongside of the Bible. So if you want to know what was going on, for example, during the time of Jonah, you can find a video on that, and it shows you as far as Assyria and what was going on beside Jonah at the time, or really literally pick a time in the Bible, and he's got a video on that you can walk alongside him in those videos. So anyway, a huge resource. Link will be in the description for him. Check him out. The video quality and the audio quality are sometimes not great, because it's like a lot of these are just like recorded in a classroom, so you get a little echo. It's not the highest quality as far as video and audio, but the information you get is really, really good. In fact, he's got a book that you can search on Amazon. Just look Gore, you'll find it, and it basically is the textbook for one of the classes he used that he wrote himself, going through not just church history. We're talking about history of the Bible and everything that happened alongside of what you see happening in the Bible. Great resource. Can't recommend. Just pop a playlist on and listen to it all week long. You're going to learn a ton for free. The second one is Ryan Reeves. Now, a lot of people already know about Ryan Reeves. Actually, one of I think the followers on Instagram actually suggested him to me, and that's how I found him. But he also has a lot of stuff. Now, a lot of his stuff is more early Christian history stuff. So he's got a lot of theology in 90 seconds. You got the Reformation in the modern church, Luther, Calvin. It's a lot of like Reformation or early church fathers on. But again, he also does things in such a way that they're very easy to understand. So you're not going to get like super confused about what's going on or who he's talking about. Like, it's very conversational the way he talks, and he'll walk you through all of them, showing how all the dots connect. So basically, if you're wanting like a free church history class, early church history, Reformation, this Ryan Reeves is definitely the place to go. Gore is more, like totality of history in an understandable way, walking you beside the Bible. Gore's got a ton more content than Ryan Reeves does, but Ryan Reeves does a lot of stuff very detailed in regards to the Reformation, early church on. Also, audio quality is way, way better if you want something that's not really super echoey. The last page I would suggest you go to is a guy named Wes Huff. I had Wes Huff on the channel. There's a video interview that I did of him on this channel as well. I'll try to find that and link that in the description below as well. But Wes does a lot of early manuscript dating as well as apologetics. The video, and again, I'll link it in the description below after I find it, that I talked to him about like manuscript dating, was incredibly interesting. In fact, if you follow him on social media, what you're going to find is he has Manuscript Mondays is what he calls them, and he'll go through posting manuscripts, and they're not solely biblical manuscripts. They're like manuscripts from all throughout history, and the idea here is to demonstrate like you can date biblical manuscripts by the same way you would date any other manuscripts, and he demonstrates that, and it's really good stuff. Also, again, he's got a lot of videos, a lot of playlists as well in regards to the Trinity, apologetics, all of that sort of stuff. He goes around and he speaks apologetically in regards to the Christian faith. Usually, there's a couple that he has where he's on panels with different people from different religions, and he'll go through and do that as well. There's actually one that I'm looking I want to watch or listen to here soon. It's on slavery in the Bible. That one seems pretty interesting. I'll have to look at that one later. I just saw that one today. So anyway, those are 3 resources. Again, those are going to be in the description below for you. I think those are going to be incredibly helpful because oftentimes people are like, well, I don't have time to sit down and read a book. I don't have the money to buy the books. And I totally understand that. And I 100% relate to that. Most of my time at home is with my wife and kids, and I don't have time to sit down and go through a bunch of stuff. But I drive a lot, and because of my commute, it gives me the opportunity to pop on these videos, listen through them, and you're going to learn a ton. With the internet now, there's literally no excuse to not find a way to learn church history. And the reason it is so important, the reason Bruce Gore, Ryan Reeves, Wes Huff are all going to be like really good free resources for you is because they're going to teach you church history, how it's reliable. And the more you learn, this is just a fact. The more I've learned about church history, the more, one, you see that a lot of the modern day critiques of Christianity that have already come up and they've already been answered by church history. And you also see how all the dots connect throughout time to actually like how one event leads to another event, and how they all sort of roll downhill. And you can see God's sovereign plan over all things, even with the mess that is humanity, him working in it. So hopefully those are going to be helpful for you. Again, the links will be in the description below for you, so you can check those out as well. I highly, 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 highly recommend if you don't follow any of these pages, you go subscribe right now because they are going to be invaluable resources for you, especially learning not only church history, but biblical history as well. Guys, I'll talk to you next time.